So whoever cleared the IBSA Tier 1 examination, from now onwards we are going to study about the Tier 2 examination. Okay, so first let's see what they are asking into the Tier 2 examination. We are going to see the exam pattern of this exam. Okay, so they are asking the two passages in this examination, where the first passage is about English to Marathi or any local language, whichever you decided or choose while filling the form. Okay, so from now onwards I am going to take from English to Marathi and Marathi to English. So this series is about translation from English to Marathi and Marathi to English. So they are asking the two passage. Each passage is containing 500 words. Each passage is about 500 words, and for translating this passage you get the 1 hour for it. 1 hour, which means around 60 minutes, correct? So if we divide, if we wanted to translate the passage number 1, which is English to Marathi, then we get the around 30 minutes for first passage and the second passage around 30 minutes. But this is the combined time. Okay, you have to do according to you. Like if your English is good and you can easily translate into the Marathi, so you can translate it within 20 to 22 minutes, and for reading 5 minutes. And for Marathi to English, if your English is good, you can easily translate it within 20 to 22 minutes. But there are some people whom English is good and Marathi is little bit weak, so they can take the more time for this. If another person is good into the Marathi, and he might be take the less time for translating into the English. Okay, now this both passage are for according to new changes. Like earlier it was for the 20 marks, each passage is for 20 marks, but now from this year the passage is for 25 marks. Each passage is for 25 marks. Okay, so the combination of both passage, it contains 50 marks for both the passage. Now this Tier 2 examination is qualifying in nature. It is into the qualifying nature. So how much you have to get the marks? It's 20 marks out of 50 for qualification of this examination. Okay, now how you are going to translate. Okay, how you are going to translate this passage. First you have to keep one thing into the mind, that do the translation line to line, because if you read the passage in the one go and then you decided to translate it, it will be difficult. So I'll prefer to translate it into the line to line. Then the second point which you have to keep in the mind, that you have to complete the passage while translating. Complete the passage. Then the third point which you have to keep into the mind is translation as it is. As it is. Like if they had asked you or given something into the passage, you have to translate that passage into as it is language. What this mean? This mean that you don't have to change the meaning of the passage. Okay, you don't have to change the meaning of passage. You don't have to change the meaning. You have to keep the same meaning. Whatever they had given into the passage, you have to keep the same meaning of the passage. Now the fourth point which you have to keep into the mind is neatness. Neatness, like you have to keep your handwriting well. Handwriting should be good. Now the one most important question get asked, is it typing or pen paper? Okay, so in this examination it is on the pen paper basis. It is offline pen paper basis. Now on what basis the passage are come? Mostly passage is coming on the as it is the security related department. So they ask about either security, then social issues, or either government related topic. Okay, these are the core points from where they can ask, or either they can ask something about current affairs. The passage can become about current affairs. Now how the, this is not about the tier 2, this is about how they are going to create the merit list. So for creating the merit list, they are taking the tier 1 marks plus interview marks. And what is the cutoff? It is around 70. Obviously it varies according to the state, according to the language, for which language you apply. Like for example, in Maharashtra you applied for the Marathi, and from now onwards we are going to translate the passages into Marathi only. So if you are applying from, this is for unreserved, okay, you are according to the caste, this merit varies. And the final merit will be on the tier 1 and interview is for 50 marks, and the final merit will create on the basis of this out of 100, and for the interview marks which are 50 marks. Okay, so for reaching to the interview we have to qualify this tier 2 examination, and that's why it becomes the important thing. For clearing the examination, this becomes important thing. Okay, thank you.